How you guys doing? I know you cannot answer
We're
me
doing
back,
great.
but it's very nice to see you, and I hope
I see you all. I see you all through
See
the
you,
looking glass.
exactly.
I see Sharon and Lois.
through the lens of the camera. So we are in your house, in your home.
We are in your rooms.
Yes.
Cannot hide.
We're all over the place.
We're all over
We're
the
here.
place.
We're here.
This podcast just took a turn for the worse.
I don't know. We better do our sponsors before it gets really out of hand.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Exactly.
this is a triple X rated podcast.
Uh-oh.
They're in their rooms. They're in
Oh,
their
I
rooms.
forgot to tell you the most important part.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well,
We got to get naked now or not?
Hey,
Later, right? That's after
It
midnight.
comes
That's
after.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it.
We have a
Yeah.
couch
That's when
there.
we-
We have a
that's when we
couch
kickbox.
there.
Okay, that's it.
That's when we kickbox.
We kickbox naked. That's it.
Now that's a fucking podcast.
That's a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. We
Everybody's
kickbox.
happy. There's joy.
A bit of vino and we
everywhere.
joy.
kickbox naked.
There's
That's it.
There's joy everywhere
Love is
here.
in the air.
Yeah.
All
So,
kinds. We're all.
Anyways, as you could see, I can see that we have a guest, but we're not going to tell you who is him, not now yet. Before we want to thank our sponsor, right? This cannot
Kaiser.
be possible without them. So first off, we want to thank Van Cropso. Van is amazing. He's an incredible agent, a real estate agent. He's the guy you want to go if you're looking for a new home, if you want to sell your home. If you're looking for advices, you have to go to Van. Van is the best.
Yeah.
So Van Cropso, Equipe Cropso, will give you his number, 438-402-9471, bank at Remax, I don't ever... Quebec.com, or you can find more information about him and his amazing team at vancropso.com. So Van, thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Van.
sponsoring our podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then we have, Richard Bob Photography.
The best.
The guy is amazing. He's an artist, he's a photographer and an artist. He does photos for whatever your needs are. So artistic, you need
Sports
a
event.
sports event, any type of event you want. You have a project in your mind. This is the guy. He's fantastic, and also is really one of our
Recurring
long-term sponsor.
Yeah.
So Richard, thank you so much. So you can find Richard, and you literally need to check him out with this at this phone number 514-923-3168. Or you can find him on Instagram, so you can have already a look at his amazing work, which is Richard_Babb, B-A-B-B, _photography. So check him out, Richard Babb Photography. Richard, to you too, literally, thank you so much.
Thanks,
You're the best.
Richard. Thank you.
And
thank
now I'm thrilled.
Yes.
Keep your clothes on.
Now it's
Ready?
naked time. Everybody take it off. Yeah.
Now,
The moment we've all been waiting
send
for.
the
It's,
kids to sleep.
This
send
is the
kids-
reveal. The reveal.
Rate above 18 or 21.
X-rated.
Doesn't
X-rated.
matter.
Yeah.
It's for all ages. It's for all ages. They gotta learn eventually.
Yeah.
So we have a guest.
Yay! I love guests.
Not just
Yes.
not just a simple guest, but the guest.
Oh,
and the guest tonight is Justin Mancini.
Yes. Hey, thank you.
And
Thank
Justin
you.
is in the house.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
here.
we can do a song too. In the house.
In the house. In the house.
In the house, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank
Don't
you so
laugh.
much.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
laugh.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for inviting me.
joining us.
This nice podcast, beautiful studio. Thank you very much. It's good.
Thanks.
Hey,
We're gonna-
we're thrilled. We have many questions, and Lisa has got
Okay,
to start.
perfect.
I don't know what. I don't know what to start. My
I'm
my
here to
mind's all
answer. We
muddled.
can talk, whatever.
How about I put a bit of control after this naked party
Yeah.
that we're gonna have?
Do we get naked now or after?
Well, it's coming. It's coming. It's,
We got to drink first. And
right
go.
right now, they're envisioning you all naked.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
that's
Everybody
the-
My
else
God,
is-
my
yeah.
God.
You poor people.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off my glasses.
Yes, yes.
already
Can I
sounding.
keep my hat? Or
Of course. No. The hat stays.
The hat stays. Everything else naked.
Everything
That's it.
else
Yeah.
goes. Even
Okay.
Notorious B.I.G. behind you on
Oh,
the,
yeah,
on the
we'll
arms,
keep
or
that.
even him, he's naked. You see, he's looking.
Feel observed.
How about we start the podcast?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay.
Explaining what Justin, like what he does.
Exactly.
Okay,
so tell
perfect.
us about yourself and
Yeah.
tell us.
Who are you?
Yeah,
Okay,
who
okay.
is Justin? Who is Justin Mancini?
Who are you and why you're here?
So again, thank you for inviting me. My name is Justin Mancini. I'm involved in so many different things. Something really, really big now is I have the honor to be one of Jonathan DiBella's coaches.
Wow.
Nice.
So Jonathan DiBella is the world champion in kickboxing. And what's cool about Jonathan is he's here from Montreal. He's, they have DiBella Kickboxing School, which we spoke about earlier,
Yes.
which is on Saint Michel. So if you guys want to learn kickboxing, you said you wanted to check it out.
Yes, I will.
Definitely go see Angelo DiBella Kickboxing on Saint Michel.
Nice.
You'll learn the best kickboxing from the best in the world.
nice.
So Jonathan, I've known Jonathan, I don't know, he's 27 now. I met him, he was probably 13 years old.
Oh, nice.
Maybe even 10 years old, I don't know, since a kid, And the thing about Jonathan is he's great. He is definitely the best kickboxer in the world. His father, Angelo DiBella, was a world champion.
Yes.
And Angelo DiBella, he was a world champion. And now his son is. So it's like I get goosebumps thinking about it because it's amazing.
It's a family
It's a
story.
family thing. It's a family run gym. They have a beautiful gym there. And the thing is, so now Jonathan, I'm going as one of his coaches with his father, Mike, a nutritionist. We're a team going to Thailand, and we're going to compete against the best fighter in Thailand. So
Oh my
Oh,
God,
nice.
guys,
So,
this is huge.
This is
We're
huge.
going to
It's-
Thailand.
yeah. So we're going. Everybody come Thailand. So it's
We're going to.
exactly. So he's fighting for one championships. One championships is, I guess, even bigger than UFC. It's the biggest martial art organization in the world, especially very big in Asia. And in Thailand, we're fighting at the Lumpini Stadium,
Oh,
which is like
nice.
Bigger than the Bell Center
And
in
it's one
Bangkok.
match?
It's
Is
one
it?
match, yeah.
Oh, so it's a really a world
So Jonathan,
championship crown.
yeah, Jonathan DiBella is the world champion in kickboxing.
Okay.
He's fighting the world champion in Muay Thai. So it's the two best fighters at the weight of 125, which is strawweight, fighting against each other. So it's going to be.
But can you mix
It's
those
good.
two?
Yeah, so the best Muay Thai against the best kickboxing, and they're fighting, and it's for the
Oh
best.
my
So
God, this
the
is
guy
awesome.
we're fighting is, I'm watching him and everything, and he is the best, fighting Jonathan, who's the best. So it's like a Montreal kid we're going to Thailand in his territory to fight. The whole country's behind him, and
This
we're
is
going to-
Rocky. This is Rocky
This is
4.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
gotta ask you a question.
Yeah, so this is Rocky 4. We're going to fight the Russian. We're a team of 10 going to fight
my
the whole
God,
country.
that's
So
awesome.
This is
yeah,
a
that's
Rocky
it's
true story.
Exactly.
True
Yeah, of course.
story.
So, honestly, is this like more of, and I'm gonna throw this out there,
Yeah.
like a kumite kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's Kumite. Kumite is like Kumite, first of all, from Bloodsport, which is
Yeah.
my favorite movie from Jean-Claude Van Damme. Of course, everybody knows
Yeah, it
Bloodsport.
was just
Yeah,
like
so it's
what
good.
it
It
is.
was very
So
good.
yeah, no, Kumite is more like a tournament. This is really the two best fighters at that weight class
It's
for
one-
kickboxing.
yeah, one
One
match
fight.
fight.
World champion against world champion to see who the best in the world is.
It's gonna
So
be
Jonathan,
seven.
I just came from there now. So we trained for 2 hours. He beat me up for an hour. Yeah, like I'm doing martial arts for over 30 years, and.
And did you fight? I guess you fought.
Yeah, we fight. He beats me up. He is. Jonathan DiBella is the best of the best for kickboxing. You can't get better than that. So
Better
we're.
than his father?
Angelo,
I'd
I don't
say
know.
that. I don't know.
Angelo, I love you, Sensei. We'll see ya. Okay, maybe a bit better than his dad. That's it.
I'd
Maybe
say
a bit-
today.
That's it.
Now you're gonna get beat up by
Now
him.
you're gonna get-
No, his father, they're both going to beat me up next Wednesday. Yeah, so they're both the best. But what I love about the family, it's like that's all they do, kickboxing, and such a good family-oriented gym. And, they train. It's like, everything is like father and son. They'll make a movie about this one day, like father world champion, son world champion. And
That should,
yeah.
yeah.
Like this kid, Jonathan, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs, he eats perfect.
You
He,
really need
he
to
really focus, trains all day.
I'm out.
party.
Yeah,
You're out.
I'm
That's
out.
it.
He ain't kickboxing ever.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, April 5th, we're fighting in Bangkok.
Is it
Wow,
televised?
it's televised.
It's going to be televised
Yeah.
on Prime, I think pay-per-view, everything, every station. So
We're
we'll be
gonna
hearing
be
about,
like-
we'll be pumping
yeah.
it up, and it's the biggest, one of the biggest sporting events
Let's
in the
watch
world.
it.
We're gonna watch it together.
April 5th,
We're all gonna
yeah.
go-
Let's watch it
The
together.
date is April 5th. So April 5th, Jonathan DiBella against Prajanshai, world champion against world champion, the two best in the world. Make sure to
Guys,
tune in, and
tune
we're coming.
in.
Where you
Oh my
guys
God.
fighting? In Japan?
We're fighting in Thailand,
Thailand.
in Bangkok, Thailand, at Lumpini Stadium.
And
Yeah.
this is April 5th.
This is April 5th. So
Our time.
remember, 12-hour
time.
time difference.
Yeah, that's what I was
So I think
our time
maybe it'll be Saturday for you guys, and it'll be Friday night
Well,
for
yeah,
us.
I'm
So
pretty sure we can check
Everything
it,
will
yeah.
be posted. It'll be all over all the stations and everything. So
Guys, don't miss it. This
Don't,
is
guys, don't
match,
miss
huh?
this.
You heard it here.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
We
One
need to root
championships.
for Montreal.
Yes,
Yes.
Montreal and Italy. That's it. Yeah. Italy and Jonathan DiBella, we love you. Shout out to my little brother. Thank you for beating me up 2 hours ago, but
Excellent.
now I'm here with you guys.
Jonathan,
Just
thank you for sending me
Exactly,
live.
exactly. Yes, yes,
liberating
yes,
him. We can
exactly.
interview
Now we're gonna
him.
do the same thing, but naked. The girls are
Okay, so,
naked.
so now we all get naked and I keep the hat on.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, he's
Then we
fighting
go to
it. That's
Thailand.
it.
Then we go to Thailand.
Then we go to
Then we
Thailand.
go to Thailand.
Then we go to
Well,
Thailand
that's
and we
it.
see some lady boys and after the fight, anything goes. That's it. We fight first, then we see the she-males.
Oh my God.
Now it's getting crazy. Eh? Now,
I don't want to know. But-
what happens in Bangkok stays in
Stays in
Bangkok
Bangkok.
after the
There you go.
fight, though.
Even
After
if
the
your
fight.
car
One
gets
night in
banged.
Bangkok.
That's why they've said Bangkok.
Bangkok, yeah, Bangkok. Exactly, yeah. I wear my hat and that's it. That's it.
That's the only thing you need.
Yeah,
That's all
exactly,
it is.
exactly.
That's what
Yes,
you're gonna
yes.
wear. But
Yeah.
how did you get inside? Sorry, inside the martial art world and like how did passion?
So I
it's a
started
passion.
I started martial arts when I was young, maybe like 8, 9 years old. I started with Taekwondo, then I moved over to Karate Samurai, and then as I was a teenager, I met Sensei Russo. So shout out to Junior Russo Dojo, Vittorio Russo, another Italian. So he has his dojo and his karate school in the West Island.
Oh, okay.
So I started.
Guys, check him out,
Yeah,
too.
check him out. Russo Dojo, West Island. That's been my home for for 30 years, I guess now. So, anyways, I started doing karate, and then I ended up fighting and competing a lot. Ended up being on Team Canada, so I represented Team Canada for full contact, bare knuckle fighting, Kyokushin karate. Full contact is really
So
cool, yeah.
cool.
So
I love
no
it.
equipment, eh? So I got my black belt, and I was on Team Canada, and we fought in Australia, we fought in Budapest, Hungary, fought all over the world and stuff. And then I got into kickboxing, and then that's how I met Angelo DiBella. So he was my coach with Junior Russo,
okay.
and then I became Canadian kickboxing champion and fought boxing. Boxing coaches were Grant Brother Boxing. You guys know Otis Grant, who was a world champion. So Otis Grant and Howard Grant were boxing coaches. So shout out to the
Shout
Grant
out to
brothers,
them.
of course. And, I'm at G1 Boxing in Vaudreuil, so I move around a lot with Coach Edwin. I have about 40
Shout out
boxing.
to him.
Okay, shout out to Edwin. Shout out to the Grant brothers. Shout out to Russo,
Shout
DiBella. We're going to shout out all night,
everybody.
So that's it. So I did all martial arts, and then there's my brother Jamie Boom Boom Mancini. Shout out to Jamie, who was a professional martial artist who fought MMA, fought UFC, fought UCC, fought TKO.
Oh, my goodness.
Trains with Georges St. Pierre. We grew up with Georges St. Pierre, so. Martial arts, that's what we do our lives.
in the blood.
In the blood.
It's in the
So
blood.
my brother was a pro fighter, fought for the world title, and
So technically, like, if anybody would have a problem with you in a club,
no, I don't know.
like just like fuck it.
I don't know.
We're
We'll see. You know what? I never.
We're gone.
I know, but-
we're not even gonna bother.
I don't know. I'm a small. I never got into
We're
a
not
street
even gonna
fight.
argue with you. We're just gonna
So you guys are not in shape, is what you're saying.
We're in somewhat shape. I don't want any trouble though. I don't want any
He's
trouble.
right.
It's,
Even though he's wrong, he's right.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
So,
You know what? I never been to a street fight. I don't know. I mean, we train so hard. Train twice a day. I coach a lot. My brother, we train all day. It's. I don't know. I never
you
really.
don't even
And we
have a time.
like I just sparred with Jonathan DiBella. We did 7 rounds of 5 minutes. So the last thing I'm thinking about is going to pick a fight.
Oh, my
I want to
God.
go home, take some ice and Advil. That's it. So, I know.
I mean, you
If
know,
some-
like,
yeah.
we live in Montreal.
you never know, especially around here. Right? That's it. Yeah.
Montreal is the new New York. Right?
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
So I mean, me technically, if I was like downtown and I was
A couple of
drunk and
drinks.
I ran into you and I was like, Brian, where's the next guy?
Yeah.
Get it ready quickly.
Yeah, get it ready. Yeah. It's like Gotham City now, Montreal. My friends in Toronto call Montreal Gotham City. That's it. Yeah.
That's right. Oh my
They're
God.
shootings every day, stabbing, they're fighting all the time.
Guys,
That's
it's
it.
not that bad. If you
No,
follow
it's
us
okay.
from outside
Yeah.
Montreal,
We'll
don't
protect
be
you.
scared.
We'll protect you.
Protect you here.
Exactly. This
Exactly.
is,
Here we have the scoop of the people who can protect
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
So in terms of everything that you do, because you do quite a bit. So
Yeah,
you
so-
do martial arts.
Yeah, so
and-
besides martial arts,
Yeah.
my wife, shout out to my wife, Melissa. We own MJ Dance Company, which is a big dance school in Vaudreuil. you know, we have about 400 students, and my wife is a professional dancer. She danced off Broadway in New York, in Las Vegas, in
What type of
Atlantic City.
discipline? Like,
So her
ballet or,
ballet,
contemporary?
lyrical, contemporary, tap, hip hop. So
wow.
yeah, so we have a big dance school. Check us out, MJ Dance Company in Vaudreuil.
What's your
And,
wife's name?
Melissa Jurgurtis. And it's funny you guys mentioned the casino before. We were talking about that before. So there's shows at the casino showroom. We put on shows. She was a choreographer. We did shows in the casino for years, and now we're going to be moving to the casino in Kanawake.
Kanawake.
So we're going to be doing shows there, and then all over the place. So
I may have worked with her because I
Oh,
played,
yeah,
I
okay.
played the Montreal Casino.
you played Montreal Casino.
very
So
often.
Melissa Jurgurtis, and she was a choreographer for a lot of the shows there. And
That's
yeah,
cool,
so
man.
we have
That's
she's doing that for years and stuff. So
incredible.
we've been together since high school, and yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So she's a dancer. I'm the fighter.
This
and,
story just keeps getting better
That's
and
it.
better.
That's it. Yeah. So,
High school sweetheart.
I
Yeah,
swear-
but I should do a movie
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
of
like
course,
this is a
yeah, of
movie.
course.
The
So Melissa, sorry about all the naked talk.
ballerina
eh?
and
With the martial artist, with the martial artist. That's it.
I'm gonna get divorced when I get home now.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
In the end, what's gonna happen now? She's gonna watch the podcast,
Okay.
and then she's gonna kick his ass.
Exactly. She's my ass, I'm done after that. What?
I know, and as bad as he knows his martial art, it's like, okay.
That's it. No, I know. She's the boss. She's the boss. That's it.
Women,
Yeah.
women are right. I'm sorry. women are
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's it. So we put on shows for dancing and stuff. So we'll, you know, I'll post everything and stuff, and we come do shows at Montreal Casino in Ganawake and stuff. So a lot of playground.
Amazing.
So
And
it's a lot of
and
stuff
I
going
saw
on.
that in
Like
the-
Broadway shows and stuff, you know.
That
so
is incredible.
And in the school, like you have also kids. It's open
yeah,
to
so it's
every
open to
age.
everybody. We have kids and stuff. My two daughters, they dance. So they're both on the Canadian team for dancing, for
really?
tap dancing, lyrical and stuff.
Wow.
So they're 8
It's a
and
family
11.
show championship.
Well, we're trying. I will be okay. That's it. Yeah. So shout out to my beautiful daughters, Melina and Jordana Mancini.
Ah, beautiful.
They're 11 and 8, and they take after Mama. They dance, you know. So
love it.
that's it.
They
So they're
don't
dancing.
fight.
Well, no, they fight. They fight with each other sometimes. But,
Okay.
so I live with all girls. That's it.
Your
you know?
right. Yeah,
That-
that's the
exactly.
daddy side.
Exactly,
They fight with
exactly.
each other.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. And the mom, they dance.
The mom, they dance. That's
Oh,
it. Once
nice.
fight, then they dance, and that's it. So that's it. So she's working on a lot of shows. We got a lot of stuff going on. So it's just cool that I was sitting here before, and the gentleman mentioned he's doing shows at the casino.
Yes.
We're doing it also. So
Oh my
so
God.
maybe we can all work together and meet back on this podcast.
For
You know, that'd be
sure.
it.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
that's
it.
it.
It's good to network and communicate and come together.
That's the key. for
Yeah,
me.
so always a lot of stuff
I
going on.
already have some ideas that after.
Oh yeah, okay.
starting.
Naked or no? Naked. Okay. Whatever you guys want.
Welcome to Let's
keep
Talk
my-
It
I
Out.
Welcome to Let's Talk It Out.
As
That's
long
it.
as you keep
Let's
your
bear
hat
I'll keep
on.
my hat and my running shoes, and that's it. That's it.
And I'm gonna be fine.
Exactly,
But you also have a website. For
Yeah,
mental
yeah.
health.
So,
tell
uh,
us a bit more. No?
So now
you were
so
wondering.
Yeah, we were
exactly.
wondering,
Okay,
yes.
so that's getting pretty big actually. I'm going on that a lot of full time. So over the pandemic, with everything going on in the pandemic, and me being an athlete and working with so many different therapists and professional fighters and UFC guys and stuff like that, so I saw everything going on. So I partnered up with two partners, and we started a mental health website. It's a mental health platform because we see everything going on now, and everybody suffers with mental health.
Yeah.
So our website is www.lgbtq and all. So we opened it up to that community and all the community. That's why we put the and all. So it's everybody, gay, straight, doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
Everybody suffers from mental health, all ages and everything. So we have a website, and we have therapists and doctors, personal trainers around the world that list on our site, and we can help them, find therapists quicker, and therapists can find
Huge.
clients on our site quicker. It's around the world too. So now we have a call center that we started so people can call in with mental health problems. And so it's really big, and I'm going full time on that too. So mental health is so big right now. So we have like therapists, doctors, we have nutritionists around the world that list on our platform. And like let's say you go to Florida, you're looking for a therapist,
Yes.
you go on our website and you can find a therapist. So then I'm working, and it's worldwide too,
That's
So
amazing.
we work with doctors, work with people all over the US, all over Canada. So that's it's big. So that's our website now, and so that mental health is really, really big. So people with sports therapists. We work with therapists all over the world, all types of therapists.
That's
So
fantastic.
so that's and it's it's running right now. So it's worldwide, and people come on and they
Oh my
they subscribe
goodness.
and stuff. And
Which is good because
Yeah.
I don't want to mention it online right now. But I got, you know what? I got one of my friends that just lost his brother.
yeah, my condolences. Yeah. That's why it's very important to speak to a therapist. You just, speak to a therapist. Remember that you're never alone. You always have somebody to talk to, somebody to communicate to. There's always someone there. You know what I mean? So we started this platform to help people. And and the people are subscribing every day, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And
That's amazing.
a lot of people,
Congratulations.
you know, kids, adults, everybody, you know, like you see somebody who looks amazing, but you never know what's going on behind closed doors, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
And especially men, depression, anxiety, like nobody talks, nobody reaches out.
Yeah,
So it's good to
more
start.
difficult.
And it's very hard to even
Exactly,
see
yeah.
the signs sometimes. It's very hard.
Hey, that's it. It's just marriage. Yeah.
But you never
That's
know
marriage.
what's
You're in
going on.
contract
I know,
marriage.
yeah.
That's it. So.
So you're not busy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
At all, like
morning till night, nonstop. That's it. But you got to keep going. You know, you never just keep going
And
and
you
going.
find time to come
Yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah.
It comes,
That's it.
Lisa's a friend. We follow each other for years and stuff, and let's do it. I'm happy to be here. You
Oh,
know,
that
so it's
sounds
great.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
but
good.
how
It's
do you
good.
dedicate so much time to your family with all of this?
See, that's why. So my wife and kids are at dance school all the time. So if I want to see them, I go there. You know, so I go there and we try to find time and not too much family time or family days. We really we're all hustling, and my kids can be competitive. So our family time is together at the dance school or at a martial art event or talking about mental health or something. You know, so it's all work.
It's
but
nice, though.
it's just we just keep going and going and going. You know, so that's just the way we do it. You know, nonstop.
That's the family work.
That's the
And
family work. Yeah.
But what made you catch on to all these different projects? Besides that, you're already into it.
Yeah, so like my
But
wife-
I mean, the expanding it in, let's say, the mental health. What made you
Exactly. So
catch on?
that's why over the pandemic we saw how everything was. So you have someone like me who's 24/7, and then I'm just stuck at home. My wife 24/7, she's stuck at
boy.
home.
Yeah.
So then
Terrible.
and then I have two of my close friends that they're stuck at home. We're used to always getting together and stuff. And we said, you know what, let's put this platform together. And the LGBTQ community is huge. You know, like gay and all this and that. So we opened it up to them and all.
Yeah.
So we don't just target them or regular or gay, straight, non. Everybody has mental health problems. You know,
Yes,
so
that's,
why
universal.
exactly. So that's why we open up to and all. So we cater to everybody, all communities, and we just put it together. And people call. I get phone calls all the time. I'm suffering this and that. So I put them with a therapist in contact, and we try to help each other and help everybody.
It's
incredible.
really interesting.
Exactly,
Great
yeah,
job.
yeah.
And in terms of challenges, like what are the biggest challenges professionally and personally, like with the balance with the family?
Exactly. That's why it's hard. Like I'm so busy. So today I worked on my website for a few hours. Then I taught 2 martial art classes. Then I go to see DiBella, which is like I get goosebumps. We're literally going to fight against the best fighter over there in
And it's
Thailand.
happening
And
now.
it's happening
It's
like in the next 2
happening
weeks. And
live.
it's like we're here. We're going to be on on pay-per-view. We're going to be on all the millions and millions of people are watching, so it's then I go here, and then as I leave there, I know I got to come here. So it's just you got to just keep going and pushing and just go, just go with it.
You
That's
don't
it.
wanna
Yeah.
stop.
We never know what tomorrow holds, right? So
Yeah,
let's just keep
sure.
going, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right now,
And,
like my main focus.
professionally, the challenge, professionally speaking, the challenge.
Yeah.
What is that? Not to stop. Or-
Not to stop. Like right now, right now my whole focus is on Jonathan DiBella.
Okay.
I have the honor to be one of his coaches, so we're just focused on that, and we want to keep the world title, want to win the world title, bring another one back to Canada, and then exactly, and then we work on other stuff, But
gonna
right now,
watch
my
it.
whole life is dedicated to Jonathan DiBella. That's it. Yeah.
But how is it? So when you're coaching him,
Yeah, it's
what,
nerve-
what's involved? Now
it's
I want to know what's involved.
So now
here.
we're coaching. So I'm with
Yeah.
his father. I mean, his father is still world champion. His father has been training him since he can walk. So, but the father is still the father. He's the coach, and watching them together, it's like you've never seen this. He's doing pad work with him and stuff, but it's still the father, right? So
Yeah.
you got to watch your only son, get punched in the face, get a bleeding nose, get kicked in the leg, people cheering. So we're really a team. We try to communicate in the corner, especially between rounds. So the father will talk, and then I'll talk and stuff, and we'll see. What can we adapt to? And I always watch. What I learned from Angelo DiBella is also to watch the other fighter. So I'm
It's
seeing what he
how-
does. See what he's doing. So if he kicks here, counter with a punch. He punches, counter with a kick. So
Wow.
it's really like we're in there.
So you've been studying
But
him.
I've been studying this guy at Prashasai for about 6 months now.
They
That's
must
it,
be
yeah.
studying.
No, he's studying
yeah.
for sure.
You,
At that level,
you guys.
the thing of it is now with social media, YouTube, all the fights, I mean, it's easy to study each other,
Yeah.
Like when I was competing 10 years ago, we didn't have all that, but now it's easy to study the fights, So,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Very cool.
In terms of the training and all that,
Yeah.
whose word is more powerful? Yours or his father?
His father for sure. Yes. His father's the boss. His father's the boss. I'm the water boy. That's it. Yeah. Angelo's the boss.
Don't
Me,
wanna
I'm the
take
water
any
boy.
chance,
I'll shine the shoes. I'll whatever he wants.
that's it.
I'll wipe the sweat, whatever. But the father, Angelo's the boss, so that's
There you
it.
go.
Yeah. I bow down to
And I'm
Angelo.
out.
That's it. Yeah.
Can you-
He's the boss. That's
Can
it.
there be a moment where, because like you said, father and son, there is something there to say.
It's you've never seen nothing like this. I'm telling you right
Oh, I
now,
can
they'll make a
imagine.
movie about this. It's
but has it ever ever a point
just to
where-
see that relationship they have, it's especially right when we're in the dressing room and they're about to call our name. So Jonathan walks out first, and there's 25,000 people in the arena, and the father's there. Like just the look on the father's face, and I try to calm everything down. But me, I'm sweating too. You know, it's like nerve wracking. You know,
Is there ever a point in time during a fight or during something, because he is the father?
Yeah.
So I know when I watched my son playing soccer,
Of course.
it's your son.
Of course.
So
At the
I
end
watched-
of the day, it's your son, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
So and I'm going to say the story really quickly, but I was watching the game and a kid hit my son.
Yeah, and
I jumped out of the seat and I said, "Deck him."
Exactly.
Right, and it was the worst thing. I like, oh fuck, the person.
Exactly.
My friend was
Like
saying-
a hockey dad, soccer
He looked
dad.
at me and said,
Yeah,
"Did
yeah.
you just say deck him, you fucking idiot?"
I know, you crazy.
And I said, "Sorry." You know,
Exactly.
but needless to say, the point is that you get emotional. When
Of
it's your
course,
kid.
of course.
As
Like
a-
me and my daughter, if she competes in ballet, I'm sweating this. I'm looking at
But is there a
it.
point where you, as another coach,
Yeah.
you say, "Hey, Dad, now it's time for you to shut up.
Yeah.
Let me take over this
Yeah.
because it's your son. Like I know you're the boss. Right now, I feel that you're emotional. Like,
But you know what? Angelo has this thing. It's like, so okay, picture like how you just said. So imagine watching your son get punched and kicked and bleeding and this and that from the best fighter in the world. You know, he has this switch, and I see he's nervous, but he has a switch. That's still my son. This is what we do. I've been training him since he's 2 years old. Angelo's amazing. He's
so
just
there's
like
no point where you will say,
yeah,
"Hey,
like the
man,
last fight, maybe I think it was third round. I said, you know, and I just came in and said, you know, cover up and work the uppercut, watch the low kicks and stuff, and they let me speak, you know. But it's really a father-son thing. And between rounds, if I see something, I'll tell the father. But the father's really the boss, and he has this switch, and like it's right before he walks on, I see him. Like even now, the father's, you know, he gets nervous. It's still your son, you know.
course.
But he has this switch, and he understands. You know, I see coaches sometimes. They're like, okay, you know, go and if you get punched in the face, but never been punched in the face. Angelo's been the world champion. He's been broken his nose. He's broken everything. So he understands. You know, so it's
That's it.
like I see. I'll never say names, and I'm not a hater or nothing. But you know, you have some coaches out there. Okay, bite down your mouthpiece to punch him in the face. You know, but they never been punched in the face. You know, they
They don't know what it is to get that shot."
to be a coach, you got to have been in the ring and be a fighter. You know, like
know what
I've
it
been there.
means, yeah.
You know, we talked before. I have 2 fake knees, the knee surgeries. You know, I've coached my brother where he breaks his orbital bone and breaks his nose, and we're at the Bell Center and fighting. You know, so we understand what it is. You know,
Yeah.
but the switch Angelo has with his son, it's like it's I've never seen that in my life. You know, like he's nervous in there, but it's his son and he's there. It's like when his son won the world title, you know, they're crying in the ring, emotional. Like it's fantastic. You've never seen a relationship like that, you know, amazing. Yeah.
I know. I remember when my daughter played hockey,
Yeah.
and she had a concussion. They knocked her flat on the ice.
yeah.
I just got up. It's a moment where everything just stopped. You know, when
Exactly.
you're like in a vacuum.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
everything is all quiet, and you just get up and you go.
And you're like, what can I do? You wish it was you. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
but I didn't. I was nervous,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And I remember my husband was saying, you know, she's gonna get up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
You don't never talk to a mother
Exactly.
who's anxious.
Exactly.
Needless to
Okay,
say,
when
she
you-
started a brawl.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I didn't.
She went into her boot tie.
yeah, exactly.
That's it.
She started the ball.
I mean, like, but you see the anger, like you see
Exactly,
it,
exactly.
it starts, you know, the
And it starts-
magma starts
Yeah.
to boil before it comes out, it pops up, you know.
What you're saying, this is the question I want to ask, is that in the fight,
Yeah.
does the father get up and say, "That's my son, he's getting his ass kicked," or does the father get up and say, "It's
No,
a
like-
learning lesson"?
Well, like between rounds and stuff, like yeah.
Like,
So-
I mean, no,
No, Angelo, tell him, listen, you got to do more of this. You're losing. You got to do more of this. You got to.
But I mean, if he's getting like, is there that fatherly instinct that says, "Wow, my son, like he's getting hurt. Wow."
You know what? Like he just said, yes, but not during the fight. No way. Just like
No,
he switches
like-
out. You know,
like-
like he loves his son. Like he'll do anything for his son. Like
Yeah.
it's his only son. He's been training him since he can walk. You know, but as the fight is, it's 5 rounds of 3 minutes.
Be a
So it's
man,
50
fight the
minutes.
fight.
Be a man, fight the fight, and we train for this. Train so hard. You know, like
But you know what you said?
He's
that
27.
lifetime.
He's 27 years old. He's been training this kid since he could walk.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lifetime of
Yeah, it's a
training,
lifetime
yeah.
of training. So now we're doing this for
It's a
the world
But he
championship.
has to have a switch because, yes, it is his son, but
Yeah.
in the end, he was a world champion.
He was, so he
knows.
understands. That's what I'm
He
saying.
understands.
He
So
understands what it is.
He also had a switch with his
Exactly.
coach.
He's been kicked in the head. He breaks his nose. You got to keep
Yeah.
fighting and going and
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've been there. He's been there. You know, so you understand. You know, so
yeah, you
exactly.
can read also the
You can read the
what's
signs,
happening,
and you
yeah.
can tell. Okay, you kick him in the liver, in the ribs. Okay, now it hurts. So keep going there. Keep going there. You got him in a leg kick. It hurts. Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep going. Keep going. You know. So
Oh.
it's
You
like
can give
it's
it
a game of
all.
science
Yeah.
too. It's a science. You know.
Speaking of science, I'm going to ask you this question,
Yeah.
if that's okay. with
Yeah,
you.
of course. Of course. Yeah.
This is because now into the fighting stuff.
Exactly. You like the fighting.
He likes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Now, Are you, as a coach?
Yeah.
Physical is super important. You need
Of course,
to be
all day.
fucking top
You need to be
shape.
top cardio.
But do you go with the, let's say, Muhammad Ali style of I'm going to be smarter than you, you're not going to hit me? You know,
Yeah, like
defense-
Jonathan's really hard to hit because
defense is the best offense.
Yeah,
or are you get the Mike Tyson and I'm going to come there and I'm going to miss 20 punches.
bro,
So
exactly.
one is going to hit you and
no
I'm
doubt.
going to knock you
Yeah.
out.
So what I learned from, and Angelo Di Bella taught me this when I switched over and I did kickboxing. To be a good kickboxer, you have to have good boxing. So that's why I went and I learned boxing when I competed in kickboxing. So the thing about Jonathan Di Bella is he's also a professional boxer. So the thing of it is he has really, really good boxing. So he doesn't really hit much. He moves his head, he moves, he counters. So he really, really works his boxing. He has, his father. He goes and trains with the Grants. So he has very, very good hands. So that's the thing. So he's not just a brawler. He's not going to brawl and get all kinds of brain damage. He moves his head a lot. He moves, counters. So that's why. So to be a good kickboxer, you should go and take boxing. So that's what he did, but then he also competed in boxing. So you can check him out.
Nice.
He actually fought at the Montreal Casino and he fought professional boxing. So the guy honestly does it all. So he's
The best of all
amazing.
worlds.
But do you
That's
promote,
fantastic.
do you promote more of a strong fighter or do you promote more
He's a
of
smart fighter.
or a smart fighter?
Yeah, Jonathan, he's very strong. He fights at 125 pounds. He hits like he's 200 pounds, but he's a very, very smart fighter.
To me, those are the ones that are going to
Exactly, very smart.
Yeah.
So perfect example. So we sparred before,
Yeah.
and he got me with a body shot. So it wasn't a really, really hard body shot. It was timing. So I came in for a kick, he timed me, and boom, got me with the body shot. So it's just timing, So it's not like really brawling.
And you're still here.
Yeah. From me, I'm gonna go to hospital. That's it. Yeah. But instead of standing,
Bleeding. It's
exactly.
bleeding,
Yeah.
but,
Internally, we're
Exactly.
essential.
Let's say you stand there and you're trading, you're brawling, going really, really hard. You shell up, you could see the punches. Jonathan is very, very smart. He's smart. He sees, he times it, boom, little shot, timing. It's a lot of it's timing. Fake hit, So it's when you least expect it. It's like if a guy is really, really blasting, you keep your hands up and you can take the punches. It's those trick shots that get you, cut the wind of the punch. The trick shots. So that's why I was going for a kick. He timed out a punch and he got me. It wasn't hard, but it was just like a tap and you lose your breath,
Yeah,
so
because
I backed
by the
up.
time that you do that,
Exactly.
you
You lose your breath,
Yeah.
So Jonathan Di Bella is a very smart fighter, a very technical fighter. Yeah.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
So
And-
technically, you're telling me a smart fighter
Yeah.
is a strong fighter.
Exactly, yeah. Timing, accuracy, smart, You have the fighters, I have some of my buddies, they'll stand there and they'll just trade, they'll blast, but I don't know, may the best man win or a punch hits. But Jonathan's very smart, he won't, and at that level, like it's really like a game of chess, it's not just two guys barbaric standing there.
No.
You'll watch on April 5th, it's really, really, really a game of chess. Two guys standing there, and it's like,
What strategy.
And
Because
the-
he's a Muay Thai champion.
yeah, so the
right?
Muay Thai world champion, which is Muay Thai is the art of 8
But
limbs.
you can
so
use
you can use
Knees,
knees, elbows, clinch. Yeah. So now he's coming to kickboxing, where it's punches and kicks. You're allowed a knee. You're allowed one knee in the clinch. You're not allowed
You're fine
elbows.
also, yeah.
So, but he's this guy we're fighting has 400 professional fights, Muay Thai. He's a professional boxer also.
400?
400 fights,
God.
Prashant. So Prashant has 400 fights.
Oh my God.
So we're really, really going
It's
in his
so good
town
then, Jonathan.
to fight the best guy in the
you're
world.
going
So
there,
Well, and we're
too.
going there
We're
too.
going
We're going.
there.
we're-
Where's this guy?
This guy's 30 and John is 27.
Okay.
400 in their country.
In their country.
I feel so out of
where
shape.
that's all they do.
Guy does
all
8
day
fights a day.
long.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
what they do is
Yeah,
all
but
day
It's going
long.
to be an amazing.
It's going to be
fight.
amazing. We're trained like Jonathan is. He does his strength and conditioning as his coach. He has his father, which is his main coach. He goes to boxing. He goes to kickboxing. He runs. The guy's been training 2 or 3 times a day. He's a
Yeah.
nutritionist. Everything is like everything's on point.
It's
Everything's
on point.
perfect. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah, go for
Everything
it.
is on
Go
point.
ahead.
I'm trying to
Exactly.
have the question and I have
Yeah.
popping questions. out of
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
But fighting by itself, besides of course the skills,
Of
like
course.
what
It's a big
what-
mental thing too.
What it gives, like if someone want to a kid, no?
Yeah.
Why is it good?
It's good for like
fight?
even for kids. I always want. It's good for kids to go. I wouldn't put a kid in boxing, at 7 years old, with punch in the face. Even the punch in the head, I wait till maybe 18, 19, 20. You don't want to get too much brain damage and stuff. So like a karate, even a jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu also. I'm a Brazilian jiu-jitsu purple belt
my
under Professor Glenn at Renzo Gracie in Il Bazard. So
out.
shout out to
that.
Glenn. I love you,
Il Bazard.
Professor Glenn.
Shout
So I've been doing jiu-jitsu for years too, and so that's the.
What
it's good.
builds?
Yeah,
What
what's
builds
the
up
best?
It's good.
What builds up?
No, it builds respect. It builds confidence. It's good. Especially for. I ask every kid they should go to take some kind of martial arts.
Okay.
Just for respect and self-discipline.
Discipline.
Discipline. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You'll have your sense, you have your coach who disciplines, and even for, self-defense too, especially now, we were talking about before in Montreal, it's just like my two daughters, just for self-defense and discipline,
Yeah,
honor,
that's
it's
true.
good. Like martial arts for me is the absolute best, Yeah.
Oh my God. So name that one moment that made you feel as if you've accomplished something grand. And that could be in your martial arts, it could be within your coaching,
Yeah.
it could be in the dancing. What is that one thing that really stands out for you saying, I actually, I worked all this time because I have to tell you, I'm very impressed that you just sparred.
Yeah.
And I'm exhausted just hearing
Sparred.
that you sparred.
I
and
got
you're
a
like,
beating of beatings, and now I come here.
yeah,
That's
I'm like,
it. Yeah.
wow, I would be on the sofa, time out.
Exactly, time out.
But what is that one thing that you can honestly say from your entire career up until this point that you can say you have been completely fulfilled? Is there more, or have you been fulfilled and something that you've accomplished?
Well, I mean, in martial arts, obviously, be when I won the Canadian kickboxing and North American title, the championship, it's like all the hard work paid off. It's like I fought a guy a bit taller, a bit bigger, and when I won that title and they wrapped the belt around me, it was like, it's like I have goosebumps now thinking about it. You train so hard, you work so hard, you have a job and everything and this and that, and then you go and you win this. So it was
Do
a
you
great,
keep the belts?
Yeah, I have the belts. They're at my house, and I have them up and
sweet.
stuff. Yeah. So I
So they
became.
get to leave it to you.
Exactly. I was a Canadian kickboxing champion, North American kickboxing champion, lightweight Kyokushin, full contact karate champion. So, a lot of accomplishments. It's like you work so hard, you work, and I didn't always win. I lose. Then finally you win, and then you start getting all the trophies and the everything. It's like it's such a compliment, So that was amazing for me when they wrapped the belt around, then they wrapped the second belt around, and you go all your hard work paid off. You know what I mean? So it's great. Right? Sacrifice
that you made.
Yeah, you wake up 5 a.m, you go for an hour jog, then you come home, you eat, then you go to work. An hour jog in the morning. Yeah, 5 a.m. Yeah, we go in the morning. That's
That's how you know it's
the morning I have a
value.
coffee.
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Have a coffee in the morning, you get up, coffee, and that's it.
Yeah. You want to come 5 a.m. tomorrow? I'll be here.
I'm having bacon at 10:30.
At 10:30, you wake up at 10:30. That's it.
I
Yeah.
tip my hat to you, dude.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff, That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Obviously, when my kids were born, of course, too, and that's it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I forgot about when the kids were born.
How
That's
is
it,
it that
yeah.
every time somebody, my kids are born.
Oh yeah.
And in terms of the coaching, like how did you come about to become that coach for?
You know what? I mean, like coaching, it's like I just kind of kind of fell into it. Over the pandemic, I started, training guys and always been involved in stuff. And then I just got more and more. And so now with Jonathan, I just always trained with him. We were like training partners, and now I'm going there as, a training partner, but as well as a coach. His father's the main guy, and then I'm like second there in. I mean, it's a big thing. You're coaching the world champion, so I just kind of fell into it, and I love what I do. I love martial arts. I grew up doing this, and so I love giving back, and
sure.
So I learned a few different styles, and I just kind of really fell into it. So and I love
nice.
coaching. I love giving back too.
Is there a UFC? I don't want to say future, but is there a lookout to try and get into the UFC?
Well, yeah. So what happens is, one championships is is bigger than UFC in Asia. It's like UFC and one championships are the two biggest in the world, two biggest platforms. So UFC, I mean, Jonathan does do jiu-jitsu, but right now he's at the highest level in kickboxing. So we're gonna stick with that, and maybe we see after, But like he spars with all the UFC guys, and shout out to the guys at TriStar. A lot of my good friends, Faraz Zahabi, Ayman Zahabi, George St. Pierre. I was going there for years and stuff. My brother goes there every day. So
On the carry, right?
On the carry, exactly. TriStar on the carry, and so we never know. You never know. But that's UFC. That's grappling too. So I do
Yeah, it's a
jiu-jitsu
whole
also.
different,
It's a whole different ball game. Is that?
But
Yeah.
does he have an eye there? Like, would he ever?
You never know, maybe. So Ayman Zahabi, who's Faraz Zahabi's brother. So he's one of our training partners and one of my closest friends. He just fought in UFC last week, and he won. So you never know. We have a lot of guys in our circle and our network. So maybe one day, right? We never know. That's it. My brother fought pro MMA, and he fought for 2 world titles. Wow. So and he trains with George St. Pierre. We grew up with the GSP. So now my brother coaches also, so we do it together, you know. And,
That's nice.
and also Jamie Mancini, so he has the Jamie Boom Boom Mancini show, and he does like a comedy he's a comic. He does a comic in the city and stuff, and
Very
James
nice.
Mancini. So it's big too.
That's good.
I'll get him on here too. He'll come.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Of
We
course,
would love,
yeah.
absolutely. And do you have a role model, a big fighter in, champion that you look at that inspires you? Within the biggest
so
name.
He hangs out with GSP.
yeah, GSP's my guy. I gotta say, we're the same age. We grew up together.
He's
George
the GOAT,
Shapiro is
bro.
my
He's
guy.
the GOAT, man.
He's the GOAT. There's no one like George Shapiro. There's also like Dave Loiseau, Pat Cote, other guys that we grew up with. But the GOAT is George Shapiro. He's a friend of mine. He's one of my brother's best friends. They're together twice a week. So that's the guy for me. You know what I mean?
Did you ever
nice.
see an interview, ladies? You ever see an interview with George St. Pierre?
No.
He hates fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Best of all time.
Yeah. Best of all time and hates it. Exactly, it's right. Yeah. And George, I knew George before he was George. So when he was, could afford nothing, could afford a hot dog or a McDonald's trio, and doing little karate tournaments, little wrestling tournaments, and he was competing karate with me, doing wrestling with my brother. We're talking 20 years ago, and a regular guy taking the bus. And now, I mean, he's worth how many millions of dollars? We don't know.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time. And
he
he's the
doesn't
same
And
guy.
he doesn't like fighting.
Doesn't like fighting, but
Hates
he's
fighting.
hates fighting.
His interview
But he's
just
you know what?
I hate
Hates.
Hate.
Yeah.
Before the sword.
Exactly.
Hates the fighting.
But he's the same guy he was when we knew him. He's the exact same guy now.
my
It's
God,
like
that's the
just a
best.
couple $1 million, maybe 20, 30, 40 million, who knows, But
That's it.
if he was here now, same guy. We talk, we shoot the shit, we hang out, bust each other's
love those
chops.
stories. I love
Exactly. He's not walking around, in his fancy cars and Rolex watches and showing off, and regular guy. That's it. He
I
came-
love it, stay
That's what I like. Stays humble.
humble.
Stays humble,
Yeah.
humble. So
He realizes that he was blessed with a gift.
exactly, of
Like
course.
he's got the gift.
Exactly.
He's the best.
Yeah.
There's a debate who's the best of all time.
Exactly. But George St. Pierre, he's the GOAT. He's the guy, right?
He was you ask any fighter,
Exactly.
he's the guy no one wants to fight.
exactly. No.
Everyone
He's a very smart fighter, like John DiBella, very smart, he wouldn't stand there and brawl. Very, very smart, technical fighter.
He can beat you anywhere.
fakes,
On the
beat you
mat,
anywhere.
Punching,
Yeah.
kicking, he can
Yeah.
whatever you want.
He can't, he's a Kyokushin karate black belt like I am. He went to train at my brother's wrestling club, the YMCA, which is the biggest wrestling club in Canada under Victor Zillerman. And he went and got beat up. And I trained with him for a long time too. And he's the best mixed martial artist. So to put it all together, right?
Yeah.
So he's also the type of guy that I've been to clubs with him. If you bump into him, he'll say sorry, right?
Yeah.
He's just one of those. Yeah. We've been at the clubs where guys bump into him. You always have that drunk guy. Okay, let's see your GSP, right? And they'll bump into him, and he goes, "Oh,
Are
sorry,
you
sorry."
serious? Guys would try.
Well,
Really?
then once in a while we saw, a guy
When
would
they're
just come and
drunk,
like,
probably.
when they're drunk, Oh,
Yeah.
there he is. Let's bump him a bit. And
Oh, my
He
God.
says sorry, GSP, and he'll buy you a drink and he'll walk away, and that's it. Yeah. So,
And he can fucking put
Exactly.
you in
Yeah.
his pocket
With his
and
pinky.
shit you
Exactly.
out like fucking-
yeah. Well, same thing with Otis Grant. Otis Magic
Otis,
Grant.
yeah,
So Otis Grant, he was my box coach for years. He came to the hospital when my kids were born. He came to my wedding.
Nice.
We're very good friends. And same thing. I've been out with him, and people are like, "Oh, there's Magic Grant. There's Otis Grant." And same thing. He'll buy you a drink. He'll never these guys know, right? I mean, they're so humble. They're so nice. Such good people. They know, right? So, and plus, again, we train so hard. We spar so hard. The last thing I want to do is fight in the bar.
You want to drink? That's
Exactly.
it.
Have
Yeah.
fun. You want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Of
Yeah.
course. So actually, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit you with a game.
Okay. What's the game? Okay,
First, you take off all your clothes.
I take my clothes off. I keep my hat on my shoes.
This is it.
This is the naked show,
Finally,
right?
we arrived
Okay,
at
now we
the
arrived. The moment we've all been waiting
This
for.
is the
That's
after hours.
Now it's the X-rated.
Now it's the after
Now
party.
it's the after hours.
It's called rapid response.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to ask a question and
Rapid
as fast as you
response.
can
Okay,
come up
perfect.
with a
Rapid response, yeah.
So
Yeah.
just to get
I got
an
a few
idea-
kicks in the head, boy. My brain doesn't work.
Yeah,
eh?
that's
That's-
a jumble.
We'll be okay,
We'll
yeah.
have a jambalaya. It's
Yeah.
all good. I'm going to ask Lisa and Francesca the first one.
Yeah.
And then you get an idea of how they answer. And then you
Okay,
do the next
perfect.
one.
Yeah,
So
okay.
This one is for Francesca and Lisa, and it's name 3 body parts that you don't want to shave. What the fuck?
It's that. Don't want, but have
Don't
to.
want.
Don't want to shave.
Don't
it.
want.
Well, how many body parts do you shave? If you name 3.
Yeah.
And then- okay,
Yeah.
how many more could there
My
be?
hair, I don't
Exactly.
want to shave.
Yeah.
I did that when I was
Oh, you
18.
shaved your head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
And
okay.
very, very
You
long.
shaved your head?
Oh, you
Yeah.
shaved your head.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Shaved
was
your
Sinead
paid.
O'Connor.
I was
Sinead O'Connor
paid
was
if
just
it was
it.
like, yeah. Then another part that I don't want to shave. Oh my God. What is
I thought you were
the
going.
rest?
I thought you were going there.
I
thought
know,
you were,
yeah.
I wish she's gonna go there.
Well,
No.
back in the 80s, you know, the old porn video.
7.
You know the old porn videos? That's
Yeah, they need a lot more.
they got the bush there. Eh? That's,
What other part of that I don't want to shave?
Your
It's only
armpits.
that.
Your
Now you're-
armpits.
I know you look at me. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, no, the rest. Well, the arms I don't shave them,
Yeah.
but I did. It's just that I'm blonde, so it
So
doesn't.
you with the knives, it's not a good thing.
not a good thing. Yeah.
But that's it. There
That's
are
it?
two, but I don't have a third.
I would never want
Oh, no, my
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows. Yeah, okay,
I was
eyebrows.
gonna say eyebrows.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to shave my arms, and I would never want to shave an upper lip,
Oh, yeah.
especially if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Right?
What
know,
is
when I
an
was in
upper
high
lip?
school-
You're,
There.
yeah.
If you ever cut, I was in high school. I'll never forget. I just started shaving.
Yeah.
And the razor blade went sideways on my upper lip.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It doesn't. No,
And
but
it
it
cuts.
doesn't hurt.
stings.
It kind of burned, but it fucking doesn't stop bleeding for
Oh, like that, yeah.
hours.
it's a razor.
Above the lip, never
Oh,
stops
Dio,
bleeding.
Yeah.
Santa Madonna.
It just doesn't stop bleeding.
Doesn't
It just
stop.
keeps
Thank
God I
going
was
and
never
keep
born a
going.
man.
Anyway, whatever, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, Justin, we're gonna ask you name 3 taboo things that you would do for money.
I would strip, right? I would
That's been
strip.
established.
So stripping for sure. A lady boy in Thailand? No.
We love you a long time.
Me like a long time. So let's say strip. What else would I do for money? Maybe. Oh, you want to know what I did once? I did it once. I did it once. I was 18 years old. So 18 years old, and I got a dare. You remember the raves? You guys ever do the raves?
Yes.
So there was like Ballon Blanc, Black and Blue.
Yeah.
You know these rave parties years ago?
yeah.
So shit.
His brain, I see his brain working. He's like, I should not.
So I can't be
Yeah,
asking
you
this.
said
So,
it.
The
Too
worst
early.
part is I'm in that brain.
so I'm 40. I'm 43 years old now. I was 18. No, let's say 20 years old. So hang out with Italian guys. Tough Italian guys. And I wanted to go to this rave, Ballon Blanc. Remember Ballon Blanc?
I remember. Oh,
Ballon
yeah.
Blanc, Black
I
and Blue.
remember.
Yeah, they're still going. You still going or what?
No,
You went to Ballon Blanc and studied these things?
back then, yes.
Yeah, so we're talking 20 at the
I did
Palais
like
des
4 or
Congrès.
5 Ballon Blancs. I did one
Black and blue.
Black and blue.
Yeah.
And I was the only one Ballon Blanc.
Ballon Blanc.
So I walked in there and I'm like,
They were crazy, those parties, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
So you were under 20 and?
So I was about 20 years old, so it was Ballon Blanc, Palais des Congrès. Remember that? At the Bell Center, Olympic Stadium. I was there, Olympic Stadium. You did the raves? You guys ever do raves? Or,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Long time ago. I think I just yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm 43. I was, let's say 20, maybe 21 most.
Yeah.
So now, I grew up in tough Italian guys, and we're like 20 guys, fighters and stuff, and tough guys,
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to go to this rave. It's too, whatever. So they dared me. They go, listen, you know what? It's not really for money, but you've been in West Island. You know West Island. You know where St. John's is.
Yeah.
So there was a part of St. John's where Farmer Prix is, like Bliss Salon, Farmer Prix, and there's the Mercedes dealership. So it's really a block on St. John's. So my buddies go, okay, fine. You know what? We're gonna come, bro. We're gonna come to this rave with you. Ballon Blanc, Black and Blue. We'll do both of them if you want.
Yeah.
We're talking tough Italian guys, and raves. Everybody's
The whole
dancing.
difference between Black and Blue
And Ballon Blanc. We did, actually, what I did, they came to both of me.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they came to both. We did Ballon Blanc first, and they had a blast, these guys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We're talking tough street guys, fighters, Italian guys. Okay. You got to run naked with a baseball hat and running shoes.
Oh my God.
Okay? Yeah, you got to run naked with a baseball hat and running shoes from 2 blocks on St. John's at 5 o'clock.
Oh, my God.
Prime time. Okay, prime time. 5 o'clock. Yeah, right.
But there's
Traffic.
a reason behind that. And the reason is obscure.
Oh my God.
We're all going to come with you to this rave. We're going to come to this rave. We're going to come.
That's a fucking. We're
I
going
go-
streaking. Like
Okay, so I
I
did it. I went streaking, and so they had the camera. They filmed him. And
Oh my
3.
God.
They drove
my
those big
God.
Denali trucks and Escalades, and we had a few trucks, and that's it. So when I got naked,
This, by the way, he's gonna get home.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what.
no.
Girls are not watching.
no girls no questions. Yeah, my wife knows the story though. She
That's too funny. Okay.
So that's it. And I ran naked, and it wasn't for money, but it was to get all my buddies to go to a rave. And Truth be told, we all went to this rave. And
Oh my God, that's funny.
Blah, 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 yeah.
So, Lisa and Francesca, name 3 weird things you find oddly satisfying.
I know one. Play-Doh.
Oh, yeah.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh when
Oddly
you
satisfying.
Play-Doh, okay.
It is. I find it a bit oddly satisfying. I don't know why. Running my toes through sand, I
that's
find
a-
oddly
yeah.
satisfying. And eating Jello,
Eating Jello, yeah.
it's oddly satisfying.
Eating Jello.
I don't find it oddly. I love Jello.
No, when
Yeah.
you like, because when you eat it, it's like
Whoa.
When you eat Jello.
no, because when I mean, there's yeah.
Don't do things
Yeah.
with the hand.
No. I'm saying
It's like,
no. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Anyways, forget it. Francesca, your time.
oddly satisfying, don't laugh.
Yeah.
Smelling the paw of my dog
Oh, yeah.
because it's so cute. So, but it's satisfying because it smells like cheese and meat. So it's so cute. I know it's terrible, but it's cute. The other thing is like oddly satisfying. I don't. Well, yes. Well, but it's not oddly satisfying.
What?
New bed sheets, but this
Yeah,
is.
well, it's satisfying.
Yeah, it's a-
When you change your bed sheets, it's really
Yeah, it's satisfying.
that is really
It is.
it's really a great thing. And the other thing is oddly satisfying. Yeah, in the morning, I know it's weird, but wash my face with very, very cold water.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
wakes
really
you up,
no,
it
but
wakes
I
you up.
really feel my skin
It
that
wakes
is
you up,
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Lisa, you wrote this question. Just name
She-
3 places where you'd find an elephant.
3 places to find an elephant. Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. That's it. Yeah, of course. I'm going to ride in the elephant, Thailand.
There you go.
The lady boys. Yeah.
We want a picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So me, a lady boy naked, and an elephant. That's it.
With a baseball cap. With a
With a
baseball
baseball
cap.
cap, running shoes,
And the running shoes.
and the running shoes. Well, lady boy on the side though. Not no back front. A Chinese lady boy, not a black one though. Yeah.
Guaranteed to have a happy ending.
Not
with
a
that.
black one. That's it. Yeah. Circus.
Yeah.
And maybe what the mall?
Africa.
The Africa. The mall in Africa. That's it.
That's one big ball.
A mall in Africa.
And one in Africa. That makes sense.
All right, Lisa and Francesca, name 3 things that you should not do in a library.
Talk loud.
Yeah, yell. Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, what?
Get
Think of the
naked.
Jello.
And now there's a missing one.
Yeah.
Burn the books
And burn the books.
in the library. You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't start like a pyro
A books
exposition
in a library.
Don't
Okay.
mix the books on the shelves. You know, in the categories?
Yeah.
And then now you see
Somebody wants to
who's
go to a
writing
mystery and then
Yeah.
they go and they're like an architecture.
Yeah.
That's
But
bad.
that would be fun.
That's
the books
bad.
are separated in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think I swear to
I
God.
can't even believe I said yeah because I already knew where you were
I
going.
think
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
other
why am
than
I
high
telling him
school,
yeah?
I've never been in when I was
Yeah.
in the library in high school, it's because I was in trouble.
Oh, yeah,
Go to the
same
library.
thing, yeah.
Otherwise, I never went to the fucking library.
Pull out pages out of the books. That's obvious.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What's the third one that you're not supposed to do in a library? Ah?
Nice.
How about that?
Dancing.
He understood.
Like cartwheels down the aisles, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, this is the last question here.
Justin.
And for
Yeah.
Justin, yes, name 3 hilarious ways to escape a boring conversation.
Oh.
Pretend your phone rings.
Oh,
An
nice.
important phone call, walk away. Pretend the
Nice.
phone rings.
That's a good one.
Just get up and walk away and
You're boring.
No one is gonna tell you anything.
oh yeah, no,
so-
that's it. Yeah, and
Well, seeing you, you're still sitting here. I
exactly.
guess you're not bored.
And fake a heart attack. That's it.
Fake a heart
That's it. Yeah. That's good.
You can also say, hey, bud, how about you shut up before I karate kick you?
Exactly. You got a karate face. A karate kick in the face.
There you go. Alrighty, so Justin, where can we find you if anybody wants to
so
follow you?
anybody, I mean, look.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Thailand.
Thailand, here, I'm there. You can find me
Running naked
In the streets.
on the street car at 3 in the morning in Bangkok. That's
There
it,
you go. That's it.
with an elephant.
With an elephant, yeah, with my
baseball cap
baseball
and
hat.
running shoes.
And 2 she-males. That's it.
Let's talk it out. We're just because we're nice.
Yeah.
We all dare you to do that thing in Thailand.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Dude, I
Because-
was about to fuck it. I was
Say that,
We want profile.
Exactly,
He's one
exactly. Yeah,
proof,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. So Justin Mancini on Instagram, Justin Mancini, Justin Melissa Mancini on Facebook. Instagram also LGBTQ and all. MJ Dance Company. LinkedIn Justin Mancini. Twitter Justin Mancini. All social platforms you can find me, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so
That's
much.
very
Thank you for having
interesting.
me. Thank you so much. It was great.
It was
yes.
great. It was so
Yes,
much fun.
thank
It was
you.
like high energy.
Exactly, very
I
high
just want to
energy.
go home and sleep.
And
My
sleep
God,
now,
it's like
very
I
high
did a
energy, that's
workout.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now
Exactly.
I feel guilty
Yeah.
actually because I want to work
Exactly,
out.
yeah.
Now I'm feeling like everybody's working out so
Exactly.
hard.
I
like-
know it's like your whole
Yeah.
family and their neighbors are working
Exactly.
out. I'm like, I just go home and sit on the sofa.
Exactly.
Tomorrow at
Yeah.
5,
I'm
I'm
so
gonna
guilty.
think, oh, maybe I
Exactly.
should run.
Yeah, they're gonna run
Yeah,
at
I
5
know,
in
but
the morning.
the first day we walk in, okay, do this. Oh my
I'm
God.
walking toward my kitchen.
I'll sit this one out, Francesca, you do it.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
Thank you so much for having me. It's a
Thanks
pleasure.
for
You guys are
coming.
great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. You're
Thank
great
Thank you.
too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
thank you all for tuning in.
Thank
you
you for
guys are
tuning in.
gonna really love this high energy one.
Yes.
And like honestly, guys, watch Let's Talk It Out. Watch Sessions with Steph. Watch
Yeah.
Likumbari podcast. Guys, we're here. We're here to entertain. We're here for you to introduce you to amazing people,
Thank you.
amazing talents, the
stories.
stuff that they do, and
Sparring stories.
Sparring stories. We want you guys to learn, to become excited, and we want to create the rapport with every guest that we have on because it's important.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly,
important.
exactly.
And you become a role model and inspiration for people, and that's what we want. So I know I'm inspired. I'm inspired to get off my ass and start working out. here.
Yeah,
That's
it.
it.
I'm gonna go to the Di Bella.
Exactly. DeBella, go check them out. Perfect, of
And
course.
you guys open at what time tomorrow?
Yeah.
I just put my name on.
Call
Just
it
put
sick and you
on.
go. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you to our amazing sponsors. See you to the next one, guys.
Take
Love
care.
you.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.